just leave me alone. I got about 7 other people ringing on my cell phone. I really wanna know why you keep calling. I know you got.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Didn't I Tell Y'all episode 3. Today we have a special guest. Shout out to Jio Mendez right here. We got Cortez. What's up, Kai? You want to say what's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up? How's it going?
Hey,
Thank you.
Gio, so tell us a little bit about yourself and who's your favorite team and why?
My name's Jio Mendez. I grew up here in Lindsay and born and raised in Lindsay.
L-Town.
That's
L-Town, baby.
OG. And Raiders all day, baby.
Oh, man.
All day.
Another fan we got.
Dodgers, of course. And then the Lakers represent all the teams today. And pretty much because family. That's pretty much why I grew up. The teams that I like is my family like the team. So that's how I got it into it.
So I can agree with the Lakers I can agree with the Laker effect, but Dodgers.
I agree with nothing.
Dodgers, Raiders. That's.
Gotta stay in California.
And then what's up, Kalysta? How we doing this week?
Good. How are you doing this week? Well,
We've had better
we've
days.
had better weeks. I think I've just kind of disassociated through that first quarter, so I totally
From the fucking first play of the Niners.
Yeah.
What a rough way to start your playoff.
I totally forgot that we
Game.
got,
How do they say it?
you
Nine,
know,
bang.
Bang, bang, Niner gang?
We're gonna start our playoff, our divisional weekend recap, starting with that game.
That was the second game of the day. We want to start with that one, or do we want to start with?
Nah, we might as well just start.
Well,
might as well
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Niner faithful.
Band-Aid off.
I am with you guys for the next hour and a half on this show. I'm with you guys for the next hour and a half. It wasn't our night. We'll be back next year, ladies
we're
and
gonna
gentlemen.
be back. I have
We'll be
no
back.
doubt.
We'll be back,
We're not
baby.
gonna be.
We'll
at
get
that-
to your game. Let's start in order with how the game started.
I'm
Well,
with you guys for the next 2 hours on this show, Niner faithful. I'm with you guys, man.
Oh, this guy.
I'm with
He's already
Hey,
starting
we'll be
to cry.
back. We'll be back.
Oh, God.
back to the injury bay.
All right, let's kick it off with our first game, Kalysta and Kai. Or what do we have, Kai? What was the
It
first
was the Broncos, not the
The
Broncos
and Bills.
I don't know what I
Broncos.
was thinking. Broncos and Bills. Broncos win and send Bills packing in overtime. Unfortunately, for the who knows how many times.
What happened to your boy Josh Allen?
Oh man, so heartbreaking. It was a really I was watching it, and then I think they were down, and then they the Bills started coming back, and I was like, oh my god, I got hope, hope, and then I feel like it was one of the catches or interceptions heard across the country because I'd say it was a catch. I say it was a catch. But that was probably the game-altering thing that happened. Then if that caught is ruled as a catch, Bills are moving on. Broncos are going home. The universe has a way of making things right, and that is why Bo Nix's ankle is fractured. I am gonna die on that hill.
So I have a question to ask you guys. Let's say it was a catch. We're just gonna say it was a catch. If he caught it, did the Bills possess the ball first, or did Denver possess the ball first? Because I know in overtime,
No, that catch was during the overtime.
I think Bills got the ball first in that
Yeah, because
overtime.
that would have Bills would have
But even
scored.
even if it was scored, Denver still would have had
Denver
No,
got the ball
because
first.
Denver won by a kick. Denver won by a kick.
possessed the
But
ball
that's
first?
because the Bills threw an interception.
Oh yeah.
So
No.
that's why their team
Denver-
are deferring first now.
Denver started with the ball
First.
first.
Stopped him.
Bills stopped them. Bills had the second play, made that pass, caught the ball, then they ruled it as an interception.
So then that's why
and
it
so
was...
then it overturned, and then the Broncos got the ball back, got back to the field, got to field goal range, kicked the field goal,
And that
win the
was
game
it.
by 3, and that was it.
I thought what was a bad call was a Tre'Davious White call, which was a pass interference.
You thought that was a call,
I
but not
think
the
the
catch?
call before that was worse.
You think so?
The Johnson with the safe, that one.
Oh,
there was the late
yes,
hit. With,
yes.
the late hit was also
Oh yes, that
involved
was
with that. But
Can I just say somebody that played really good? Hufanga. That
Hey.
fool, not gonna lie, that fool was kind of balling that
did they
night.
get the ball first?
He put some big hit. Hey,
He put some hits.
hey, he did
out.
get beat though on a play. I
Yeah.
think it was Kincaid on that.
Kincaid,
That's
though?
his thing, though. He's
He
a
can't.
hitter.
Good big hitter, but can't
Yeah,
cover though.
yeah.
Can't cover.
He hits, yeah.
So in overtime, the Broncos started with the ball. They went four plays and punted. Then the Bills had a 9-play interception drive,
Started. I don't know why.
and then the Broncos went down and kicked a field goal.
So you see, that's why I was like, that's why that play was big, because they could have won
Yeah,
the game. That's in
they-
field goal range right there. That's
They
field goal
would've
range.
Yeah.
won the game because all they had to do was score points. At that
Field
point,
goals wins
Field
it.
goal. Yeah, field goal.
all
Yeah.
they had to do was get closer, kick that. Honestly, where that ball landed, where he was catching it, he was in field goal possession.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
you know
Straighten it
what? You go and try to get that touchdown. But if you're 3rd and down or 4, then you're not done. Just kick it and you win the game. But they'd rest and it slowed. They nothing. If it was a regular season game or if it was any other team playing, they
Would've been
probably
catch.
would have slowed down, looked at it, maybe sent it up to wherever the freaking headquarters is, get it reviewed. And
New York, up in
Yeah,
New York.
and I'm surprised they didn't take more time on
No,
it
they
either.
didn't.
That was one of the quickest
yeah,
reviews
it was one
with
of the
the
quickest
play,
reviews I've ever
with
seen.
like the knowing like the
the season's on the line.
exactly, and they were just
This-
like, oh, it was a
Yeah.
we're good.
They're like, whoop, 0.5 of a second. And they're like, yeah, all right, interception. And then they didn't even go back to look at it or anything, which was so mind-boggling to me because there had been so many times where that has happened before, and they take an extra 5 minutes or so to recall a play like that
How
or
many
a call like
turnovers
that.
did the Bills end up having that game?
5. I
Five
think.
Bills.
Yeah, well, 5
Turnovers, the
we
Bills
thought they
had
won the
5
game
turnovers
with
right
5
here.
Turnovers.
Yeah,
We thought
5
they
to
won
1.
the game with more turnovers than the
And
other
the
team.
Broncos.
Broncos had 1.
Oh yeah. The
Um,
fact that they were even that close, and that just shows.
I know,
Yeah.
but still,
So
5
the-
turnovers ain't gonna win a game.
the
Don't
stat-
pass the mic.
Yeah. The stat that's pointed out to me right here is the Bills had the ball almost double the time that the Broncos had. They had it to 40 to 29 minutes.
Dang.
So the Bills couldn't.
Time possession.
Yeah, time possession. So that tells me that the Broncos defense is out there for half the game and still making the stops that they need to.
Mm-hmm.
That's big going into a quarterbackless
That's
game.
definitely good
Next,
to know.
yes.
But
That is-
the next thing that we also have to consider and think of is damn, who are they gonna rely on to throw the ball next week? That's something we can definitely talk about whenever we get to talking about next week's games. But that's something
Yep.
is the game gonna look the same with Bo Nix out?
Definitely.
One thing I will say though is all you guys picked the Bills. Even this guy told me
I did.
that he was taking the Bills.
I did take the Bills.
I'm the only one that picked the Broncos
I
to
thought
win this
Yadi
game.
picked the Broncos too.
Nah, Yadi picked the Bills.
I took
Did
the
he
Bills.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Shout out to Yadi. He's not here today, but I did only one that took the Broncos, and I was right. I went 3 for 4 this week. Besides our Niners, I went 3 for 4.
Every game I picked
I
was.
went 2 for 2. 2 for 2.
I think I was wrong on everything. Yeah, so I took Bills, Niners, and then I got one right. I got the Rams won.
Yeah.
Rams
lost.
won.
Ra-
Oh yeah,
Rams won.
Hey, you got
Actually,
Indiana
yeah.
though.
College ball, yeah.
Fernando
Hey.
Mendoza.
One thing I will say is, yes, they had 5 turnovers, but the Bills lost that game, having more turnovers. But Josh Allen was just trying to do too much a couple times.
Mhm.
I thought what
That's
was a
what
big,
Matt
crucial part of the game was when he fumbled the ball inside the 30, 20-yard line on their own side of the field
Huge.
and gave up a field goal before they half. They went up
Huge.
20-10.
Huge.
Because it was a 3-point game at the end of the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Think about what it would have had to go to
Momentum
overtime.
swing.
Yeah, momentum swing.
I thought a really.
Josh Allen kind of cost them the game as well.
Yeah, I think a really big setback too was Bo Nix threw an interception. Right, you're down. You get the interception from the other team. You're like, damn. Okay, defense did work. You get the ball immediately right after you're throwing an interception too. So then,
Yes.
Yes.
the two that's damn, bro. You can't get a counterpoint like that and do nothing with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's different if you got stopped. That's still fuck. But if you get stopped, normally you're further down the field. You intercepted, and then that fool ran all the way freaking back to the other side of the field where
I
you
thought
just,
that was another stupid
Yeah.
interception by
Yeah.
Josh
Like-
Allen though too.
Let me ask you guys a couple questions. These are a couple storylines that I thought to myself after each game. So starting with the Bills Broncos, we'll stay with the Bills Broncos. Is Josh Allen the guy? Just off the hot take, is Josh Allen the guy in Buffalo? Does he have what it takes to get Buffalo over the hump?
I
Of
feel
course.
he
It's up to
does.
him.
I feel like he has so much potential to be one of the greatest. It's just sometimes things are just happening, whether people want to call it fake, blaming it on coaches, saying Buffalo's cursed. Josh Allen is a great quarterback at the end of the day, and he has so much potential to be the guy to win the Super Bowl. It's just maybe right now everything hasn't been pieced together yet. And I'm hoping it happens soon for his sake, so he doesn't question his who he is.
What was the final score?
30-33
He scored 30 points. So
on the road in
Against
Mile
the
High.
road.
with 5 turnovers.
You can't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
James Cook had one in
Defense
the early
has
in the game.
to help a little bit too.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
turnover, letting them score 33 points
But they-
against a Bo Nix second year quarterback. Josh Allen could only do so much, and
Yeah.
I feel like it's always been the same story. But Josh Allen, I feel like this was the one time,
Windows
the
closed,
one
man.
game
Windows closed.
where
I
he
feel
was
it.
his fault. Every other game, I felt like
Yeah.
it was.
It was, yeah.
This was the one time, and now I feel like they're throwing on him. But he still 5 turnovers, but still had a chance to win the game. I don't. Josh Allen, yes, I think that guy could win
a Super Bowl.
a Super Bowl with the Bills.
I don't think so. I think it's close with them.
I don't think it's close.
Because
with
to
them.
answer Kai's question,
You want
yes,
to
there you go. Is to answer Kai's question about that is yes, Josh Allen is a great quarterback and everything, but I feel like when you look into the Bills next year, and it goes same thing with the Ravens. I feel like they're in the same situation where both of their quarterbacks are taking almost $80 million cap hits next year. And this is why they don't succeed. And like you're talking about defenses being able to get
Cincinnati.
some guys a free agency, stuff
Cincinnati,
like
same
that.
thing.
Because you're spending so much money on these quarterbacks where you have no money
help
for
on-
anything else on the team. Where you need an edge rusher on your defense, but you can't afford one because all that money's going to your quarterback. And I feel like the NFL, there's going to be a big sort of thing going. I'm not sure it'll be this offseason.
Salary.
Where the salary are going to go up, or they're going to have to lower salaries for quarterbacks, so every team has a fair chance. All right, Kyle, what was our next game for divisional weekend?
Well, we're heading up to Seattle to figure out what went wrong for the Niners so fast.
Everything went wrong. We don't have a fucking defense. Everyone's injured. We're playing 4th and 5th string linebackers. What else? All our starters injured. Can't stop the ball. Freaking no one knows how to hit. And we were injured.
Just a week ago, you sat right here, both of you, with Yadiel right here next to me, with so much hope and gleam in your eye.
You know
Fuck
what?
Yachty.
Yeah.
And
You
the
know what?
Seahawks.
What
Because-
happened? What happened? What? So much
Hey,
change in
I
a
just
week.
wanna
You
say
know what?
right
That's
now.
you at the beginning of every year. You guys win one game. Oh, it's our season. We're going to the Super Bowl. Okay.
And then
Just saying. And then you guys shit the bed halfway through the season. Okay. So let me have my hope going into freaking
That was rough.
divisional.
I just want to say fuck the Seahawks and all their bitch ass fans. I've been hearing a lot of earful from them all weekend. Niner faithful, I told you guys I'm with you guys for the rest of this episode today. It was a great season. Shout out to our boys. They fought their fucking asses off all season long. The future is so bright, faithful. We're going to be back. Bang, bang, Niner gang till the death.
Honestly,
Let's go.
if one last tangent, guys. Sorry.
We got our asses kicked.
Yeah, we did.
We got our asses
But
kicked. And
we
that
are
point
not
bottom
like.
Just let it out. Just let it
with
all out.
All
No
of our
excuse.
injuries,
Trust me.
we were
Just
not
let it out. I
supposed
would
to
too.
Yeah,
Let it out.
with all of our injuries, we were not supposed to be there.
I agree.
It was amazing. We made it.
Oh boy,
to-
you're telling me.
It was a
Yeah.
it was a great coaching job.
Yeah. You know what? Shanahan, Coach of the Year. Because
Saleh.
who else could have that many injuries on a team and make it that far into the postseason?
Nobody.
With that
Nobody.
being said, that was actually a question I was going to ask to you 49er fans about your head coach. Do you guys...
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, he's the coach of the year.
He's Coach of the
Coach
Year.
of the
He's
year.
amazing.
Like she said, there's no
Atlanta-
other coach in the NFL that'll be able to
Atlanta
guide their coach.
offensive coordinator, Patriots, Super Bowl. What happened?
Oh my God.
Blew it, right?
8-3.
But
Ever since he's been your head coach, he can't get you that.
But
some of those-
there was no injuries on that
there's-
Falcons team.
There's some of those things that are different. Like whenever we were the last Super Bowl we were at, Greenlaw tore his fucking ACL. Or not ACL, his Achilles.
On the
His
sideline.
Achilles doesn't tear. That's a different game.
I'm just saying, because I've heard from some 49er fans that are like, Kyle Shanahan, I'm done with it because he can't get us over the hill. I think, personally, Kyle Shanahan is a dope-ass fucking...
Those
off-
Niner fans don't know
coming
shit
from
about
a-
football. They
No,
don't know
I
shit
think
about
So-
football.
I think Shanahan's amazing. I don't think he has a problem. I think sometimes players let him down, or we were plagued with fucking injuries. The last 5 years, we've been one of the most injured teams in the NFL, and it's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on. You heard my freaking conspiracy theory about the power plant. That's going around on the internet. Okay, I saw it on the
And it's
internet.
becoming a real thing now too. It is becoming a real
Players
thing.
might actually really be getting hurt.
Even
because
the
of that, to be
Super
honest.
Bowl, like they've been talking about the Super Bowl, like so, whoever team makes it to the Super Bowl, they're going to be practicing on that field.
If their players start getting hurt,
for Super Bowl week. Yeah, and so that's that's a big
That's
deal.
a great way
There's
to
a lot
tell
of-
if
a lot
the
of
field
guys
or
that
not. But like, this is really gonna irk me to say this, but props to the fucking Seahawks.
They whooped our ass. I'll give it to them.
Knife in the heart.
play.
That's a complete football team. That that defense is playing at a high level.
I'm gonna use a quote that my boyfriend's husband said. They were who we thought they were, and
let them off the hook.
yeah. It was a very depressing game to watch. I very much disassociated halfway through the first quarter, and that was it. And my group chat was muted, and my phone was not near me because otherwise
We were blowing that thing up.
Yeah, Kai was just excited that he could finally say something because his team hasn't been relevant for the last month and a half.
We had that stretch where we beat the Eagles, the Raiders, and then the Chiefs.
Oh, that's a good round.
Everybody beats the Raiders.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
But do you guys beat Mahomes?
Settle down.
Let me.
We have,
You guys have not. You guys are 0-5.
No, I could have swore we've beaten them.
I
during
don't
the regular
believe. I don't
season.
believe it.
Google it.
We got our asses kicked. But I'm with you guys.
Speaking of praise for the Seahawks, I got 3 dogs of the game. Starting with number 3, we're gonna go Sam Darnold, who went 12 for 17, 124 yards, 1 touchdown, no
24
interceptions.
yards.
He didn't have a great game, but he did.
You can definitely tell that his
a Jimmy G
obliques
game right
are
there.
hurting him.
Yes.
There were a few hits where I was not great during that game, but there would be a few hits where he got hit, and I was like, you just watch him get slow to
Slowly
get up.
Yeah.
And then you see him walking, I'm like,
That hurt him.
That's
I'm
a
like,
concern.
damn.
That's a concern for
I was
them
like, you
over
know
there.
what? Just keep hurting him.
Yeah.
So-
Week off.
So,
Yeah.
It make no sense.
throwing the ball too, you could tell maybe he might be a little hurt. I don't know if you remember when
Well,
Baker.
he hardly threw anything downfield. It was all
Well, exactly,
short.
because how hurt is he? So
Yeah.
when Baker was leaving Cleveland, they made him throw the ball 50 times with a tore upper. I forgot exactly what it was, a pec or
Probably
a shoulder.
uppercut.
But
Baker Mayfield is a dog.
yeah.
It's a dog.
Yeah.
Anyways, getting back to the 3 dogs.
Baker.
Getting back to the 3 dogs of the game before we get ahead away ourselves. He did answer a few questions. He can go into the big games and win them. He beat you guys to get the number 1 seed. He came back.
Our
and
practice squad that he beat.
I don't want to hear it. You guys sent the team out there. That's the team you
NFL.
fielded.
If
That
we
was
were-
the team.
Hey,
That was all we could sit out there.
If we had a fully
Hey.
healthy team, they would have not been
That's
41
all we
to 6.
could sit
We
out
can
there.
let's keep the ifs for
Ifs,
Chargers
yeah.
and if man, Mr.
Eric
Jets than
Kendricks
Herbert.
is off
For
the
the
street.
Let's get back to this.
Garrett Wallow was on the Denver practice squad 2 weeks ago.
If you didn't like the guy
These
playing, you
dudes are
shouldn't
out
have
there.
signed him and threw him out there. Let's get back to what we were talking about
We
here.
needed somebody.
Second dog of
Put
the
me in, coach. I'll play. Kyle should have gave me a call. I'll go out there and fucking play.
second dog of the game,
41 to 6.
Kenneth Walker, 19 carries, 116 yards,
He had a game.
and 3 touchdowns.
Walker was kind of.
Their O-line was bullying us too.
Especially after Charbonnet going down with his
That's
ACL.
that's huge.
For the playoffs.
AC's done, so that.
Oh, I forgot about it.
We'll dip into that into the
That's kinda
preview
I don't
versus the
remember a lot
Rams.
of this
That's
game
big,
because I
yes.
disassociated
Kenneth Walker got some
them so
injury.
hard.
I got a good injury list. Is he gonna be able to carry the rock for 2 games? Possibly 2 games.
He can. He got a week
I mean,
2
I'm-
off with the Pro Bowl, whatever, coming up, or if they make it. But
If they make it.
So and the
Now
number
they're going to Cancun too.
and the number
I
1
hope
dog
they
of this game,
I'll lose.
Mr. Mardi Gras himself, Rashid Shaheed,
Man,
with
that
2
sucked the soul out of the
huge
team, man.
kick returns, 126 yards of total kick return yardage in this
I didn't know
game.
that was still possible.
One
It's
huge
possible,
opening
so.
kickoff touchdown, 13 seconds into this game. And what was going on with that kicker? That bro thought he was playing soccer or something?
That opening
Slide
kickoff
tackle was-
that opening kickoff just set the tone for the
Hey,
game.
bro.
I think that kick
Leave Eddie
return.
alone.
I think that kick return literally sucked the soul out of the sideline in that game.
Yeah,
the Niners
I
sideline,
feel like
Beastquake 2.0, that
that
electricity.
That was a dead
I
thing.
just-
I think it would have been a different game if there wasn't.
I just
if
feel like
didn't
that
happen.
happened, and
it just kinda
energy
just
shifted,
went-
and you're just like, damn.
It just went-
Like even as a fan, like I was like, all right, we're hyped, we're gonna win. And then next thing I know, I look up and I just hear the announcer saying, Eddie's going, and I was like, no fucking way. And I was like, all right, turn this fucking game off right
He
now.
even had an end around too.
I
I,
didn't
think
even
on
see the fourth quarter.
offense where he had a big play where he like a 34
I
Shaheed.
think he had another big play on offense at some. I don't know. His
That
name
trade
was
deadline
mentioned-
was huge
His
for
name got
picking him
mentioned
up.
a few
Big
times
acquisition.
during-
Picking him up in the trade deadline is huge for that explosive.
That was a big,
with Jackson,
big trade.
You know what? We're gonna do big stuff this offseason. for
JSN
us.
there. So
Gave me shades of Devin Hester, Jacoby Jones.
ooh, Devin Hester, all-time
all-time
goat.
great. I wouldn't go too far right there, man. But you know,
Shades of Jacoby
Just to
Jones in
say,
the
yeah,
Super Bowl.
especially
man.
during this run too, because that's when Jacoby Jones did his thing during this run with that Ravens when he had that kick return and
Yeah.
during the Broncos playoffs and then the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
so he did this. I see it.
Shout out the Dragonfly.
Yeah. So,
R.I.P. man.
Oh,
Can we
man.
stop talking about this game, man? I'm already done. Faithful, I'm with you
You
guys.
said you're with them 2 hours, right? You're with them for
Whoa.
2 hours.
Whoa, we still got other things to talk about, buddy. Come on.
Let me
Other
get to the
things to cover.
storylines from the Niner game.
Ah.
All right. So first we'll go how hurt is Sam Darnold? Is this the Seahawks' time to do it?
No,
Is Sam Darnold gonna continue to prove everybody wrong?
no.
How do the Niners bounce back from the injury bug
Okay.
once again?
So-
Next year, we're back.
And lastly, what makes the Commanders, Niners, and the Giants Stadium so bad to play on?
Our fucking power plant, first off. That's why. Well, okay. I feel like our stadium isn't a bad stadium to play in. Like Levi Stadium.
We have grass.
Like
Yeah.
Levi Stadium is a nice stadium.
And the
to
Commanders
play
do
in.
too.
Yeah, so I think Levi Stadium is a nice stadium to play in. It's our practice field that is the issue. We will move on from that topic because you guys think it's a crazy theory.
Conspiracy.
That I have. Yeah. It's not that hard to run tests. It's not that hard to do tests. Listen.
You're going by the science.
Players
Yeah, exactly.
actually have literally talked about it. So if players are talking about
Yeah.
it, so that's kind of
Yeah, it is
a
a big
thing.
deal.
But that's
only
the Niners'
believe in
fault. They
science.
want to have their thing there. They could move it if they want to.
Hey.
Well,
it's that
do you
bad.
know
I think it
how
might be
hard
too late now, though,
Yeah,
right?
I
When
think
are they
it's
gonna
too late
move
to
it?
move it.
Hey,
Power plant.
you guys want to
Not
be
their power play. I'm saying their super practice
the practice
squad.
field. Yeah, the
Practice
practice field.
field.
you guys want to be the Santa Clara 49ers, not
Yeah.
the San Francisco
No.
49ers.
That's not me. That was not a me
Hey, we're not
decision.
talking about relocation. We're just talking about the game. We obviously
what was
got
your-
done talking about the
We're
game.
talking about the injuries at first.
Oh, Sam Darnold.
How injured is Sam
Low-key,
Darnold?
I think he might be a little more banged up than he's putting on because, like, you use your obliques, bro. You rotate all the time. You use them when you run, especially in that quarterback position. You're using them to throw. Like, you're using this side, you use to turn. The other side, you're using to stop. Like,
a blindside hit.
he's using them.
Getting hit.
Like, you can even just tell, like, during the game, anytime that dude got hit on the side, like, there was, like, I just remember this one angle from the cameras. They showed him, and you just saw his face, and you're like, wow, that dude is hurt.
And then Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, I think it is their time. Their defense could carry them, and their offense is not terrible.
I think next week it's going to be a good game. I feel like every time I say this,
I don't even want to watch the
game.
game.
I probably won't. But I'll probably have work actually, so I won't
not
be able
watching
to
the
watch
game.
it.
Because I don't
But
want to go
think-
into picking teams
Yeah.
yet. So I just think
I'm
I
not
think
watching
they
the game.
answering the
still-
question. I think that
I think
They're the
it'll
worst
be a
team
good
win.
game
Could carry
next
them.
week. I think they could, but I think if anyone's gonna stop them, it is gonna be who they face next week.
Division
I
two.
mean, that would be the last chance to stop.
Yeah,
the
that'd
Well,
be the only
you
two.
could
That
stop them
would
at the
be.
Super Bowl. People could shut them up at the Super Bowl.
I guess.
Well, once we
yeah.
get there, that matchup of the Rams offense against Seattle's defense is the key because that Rams offense is unstoppable.
Welcome back to Didn't I Tell Y'all, guys? Let's go.
Yeah. All right, Kai, where we at? What game we at?
We're gonna start off right here with the third game of the weekend: the Texans versus the Patriots. Oh, what a doozy! Let me just start off. We'll get through half of this game right here.
It wasn't a doozy. It was.
Boring. Yeah.
It wasn't.
I got the
boring.
three dogs of the game right here. Let's start
He
off.
says this is the only thing we're gonna cover on this game.
Let's start off
It wasn't very good. It
with
was alright.
Drake May going out there for a second game in a row. Not doing too much, not doing too less. He had 16 completions for 27 attempts, 179 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He did throw a pick. So
Houston defense, 3 touchdowns is pretty good.
pretty damn good.
Which was supposed to be the number one defense.
No quarterback done that this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second dog of this game was Keyshawn Booty. 3 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
Is that actually his name?
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Booty.
And the last dog of this game was equalizer amongst both teams was Mother Nature, causing 8 turnovers in this game.
8 turnovers?
All between 5 with the Texans, 4 in the first half with C.J. Stroud, who bounced back
Jeez.
somewhat in the second half, and the Patriots had 3. So
So
Ugly game.
my pick was the Texans.
We'll start with Gio, since we got the mic over
Oh
there.
yeah.
We'll see how you feel about the
I think it was an ugly game.
Barry.
Sounds
Very ugly game.
pretty
But
ugly.
CJ Stroud was question marks before the game, like not injury wise, but just his performance the week before showed like with the Steelers didn't give me any like I'm confident.
Yeah.
And then this week,
All year,
obviously everything blew up, and that's pretty
I
much
think he had the most turnovers, obviously, in the
in the playoffs.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
And I think he was the first quarterback to throw
He had 4
What,
interceptions
4
in one half.
in
one
what
half.
back-to-back games. Did he have 4 in against
I don't-
Steelers?
I don't
The
think
Chargers didn't what's his name do that last year? He did like 5
Herbert?
picks. Herbert.
But 4 interceptions in one half is
Yeah.
insane.
In one half?
You
That's-
should consider getting benched.
Mhm.
And they did, and they
Yeah.
talked about bringing in Davis Mills.
Yeah.
And they even mentioned they going back at it, they probably had a
Which
better
they did.
chance. Yes,
What year-
playing him.
What year?
I
What
like
year
Davis
is
Mills.
CJ in? Is his
He's going on his 4th.
4th year?
Yeah,
And
he's
you-
gonna. But I don't think he's worthy of no contract yet. We'll get there when we get there, right? We'll talk about that.
Ooh,
But
4 years.
The way he looked this year, I feel like
That
it wasn't just the
is-
playoffs. I feel like it was all year long. He was
That
playing
is
shitty.
definitely
Defense
something-
definitely carried this team.
Oh,
Defense
yes.
carried.
That Super Bowl
Yeah.
caliber defense just gone to waste
Mhm.
with how bad that
That's-
offense
yeah,
was. They had a
dude.
lot of injuries though. No Nico Collins.
But for the
No
winning
Trent
team,
Brown, yeah.
Patriots, kudos. Drake May looking like an MVP caliber quarterback.
I mean,
hasn't that been a talk that people have had? Is Drake May should be MVP this year?
His
I
completion
believe
rate,
it's definitely Drake May. I am not about the Matt Stafford love. It's not
Wow.
Matt Stafford. He went out and took a shit on multiple primetime games, and Drake May has 2 of the highest. He's number 1 and number 2 of highest passer rating and completion percentage in the NFL this season.
Oh, okay.
He's definitely proved all the questions. He's checked the boxes. Yes, he goes out. He goes out, wins the game. He controls the game. He doesn't turn the ball over much to where he's losing the game. It's a problem. It's him. There's no other choice. Matt Stafford has proven that he's not. Whether Drake May has proven he is, and he hasn't proved that he isn't.
Okay, I like that, but can we say is Drake May this season look good as a game changer or a game manager? Like I know Josh McDaniels as a head coach isn't great. Raider fans can tell you that, but as an OC going back to New England,
He can call
look
plays.
how he good with Tom Brady. I mean, he making Drake May. I'm not sure. I feel like he making Drake May look good this year. But
Yeah.
is Drake May? I mean, that could be a question later on down the road that we can have
Yeah.
going on. Is Drake May a game manager or is he a game changer?
I believe he's a game manager that's changing the game,
Mm.
just
Oh.
like the man who played quarterback for New England 2 quarterbacks ago, not Mac
The
Jones,
GOAT.
obviously.
The GOAT.
Some say he's the greatest game manager. All he went out there and was
Why didn't you just say his name?
Tom Brady.
Yeah. I was
Everybody
like-
knows what I'm talking about.
Well,
The GOAT.
I was sure, but there's like some-
Definitely.
I'm sorry. I was just foreshadowing. I thought I was alluding to whoever we
You did
thought.
allude
Let
to
them
it,
think
but
a little bit.
They were
I
like,
was like,
ooh.
I really like my
Brian
years.
Hoyer?
My,
Yeah. Jared Stidham?
Listen, my years don't.
Jacoby Brissett?
line
Jimmy
up
G?
usually.
Yeah, right.
I like forget what years are what.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
all.
definitely.
Wait, he was only 2 years ago.
No, 2 quarterbacks ago.
Oh, okay. That's why I wasn't registering.
Yeah,
in
my bad. I
brain.
said that poorly.
Yeah, I was
But-
thinking like 2 years. Never mind.
Yeah, Drake May, Tom Brady's arguably the best game manager, whether you look at him like that or not. But he went out there and put the ball where it needed to be, put the ball out of harm, and scored points
One game.
early and often. And that's all you got to do.
Change the position of quarterback to game manager now.
Brock
It's
Purdy.
all you. It's all you
They say
need.
about- They say
That's
the
what
same thing
all
about
these
Brock
other
Purdy.
podcasts
He's a
talk
game
about.
manager. They say
Under
but
Kyle
he's-
Shanahan?
Yeah, but look at it's like
But that's like the new theme about quarterbacks nowadays. Is
could
they're
win.
always gonna ask that question: is this quarterback a game changer? Is this quarterback a game manager? Like I could say, like we can talk about Caleb Williams. I think Caleb Williams is a game changer. The way he plays the game, like he'll make plays, and then you have like what Gio said, you have Brock Purdy. Like, do I like Brock Purdy? He makes some insane fucking plays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell yeah, and he's got nice, good movement outside the pocket. But also too, I do feel like if there is no script involved there, I feel like he does make mistakes where
So-
you have to manage
But
the game
I also
right.
just feel like sometimes too, that's just sports. That's just humans. Like,
Yeah,
like mistakes are gonna happen.
coaching's huge.
Yeah,
and
you
when it
know.
comes to quarterbacks, coaching
Like,
is always the main
obviously, if you don't have a good coach, like you said, a script. But like, if you don't have a good coach or somebody to like really help guide you, you're gonna make mistakes all the time. You're gonna look like trash, and you're not gonna play good at all.
Yeah, or you have a defensive coach and a horrible offensive coordinator. You're just
Yeah.
wasting years as a young quarterback
Mm-hmm.
down the road.
there was a saying that it's been a lot of organizations that have let players down more than players had let
Yeah.
organizations
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
I
Because
think
it's
that's
like
real.
that's a real thing. And a lot of these
Honestly,
players that are super good go into bad
Like-
into organizations where they never even had a chance.
I mean,
And now they're bust.
Like one is to think of is like, I mean, if you think of CMC, like he was on what Panthers. Like,
Sam Darnold with
yeah,
the Jets.
Yeah, so like there's like a lot of names that are on these great teams, and like they've always been good caliber like athletes, like amazing. But they just get stuck. Like Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's one. He was with the Titans for how long?
They
you
were
know?
good though.
They were pretty good. Yeah, he had
They
his
were
run.
good.
So Baker Mayfield was written out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Baker
look at now
Yeah.
he's
He's making
just
a
the
name for
right,
himself again,
it just,
you know?
You're input in the right
Yeah.
organization, the
So
right team.
to prove my point about this game that we're currently talking about, we're not talking about this game.
Yeah.
So let's get back to
Sorry,
it.
because we didn't
Yeah,
want
we
to talk
just
about
went.
it.
Yeah, there was the boring.
But so the question was basically, is Drake May the MVP? Yes, I do believe so.
The theme of the game was turnovers. That was the
and
theme of the
with
game.
Drake May, I just think you can get make a case for both players with Drake May and Matthew Stafford. I just give Matthew Stafford just a little bit more because if this is
OG.
his time,
OG.
this is Drake May is young. He could get it when
Nah.
I think
nah.
Stafford is his time.
It's not the most valuable pity. It's
Yeah.
the most valuable player.
He has
Hey,
stats prove
I
it
thought
though.
we were
His
talking about
stats
the
are
game.
not
I thought
bad
we were
though.
talking
His
about
stats are
MVP.
with
Hold
it.
on.
His stats are
The
with.
game.
His stats are with.
His stats are up there with him, but he took a shit on national television 2 times where Drake May has continued to not.
Hey, but we're not talking about MVP. We're talking about the game. And one thing I'll say about this game is turnovers were the theme of the game. I'll say it again. And how about we did not highlight New England's defense? Like I
Yes.
think not only did they not show up in they obviously showed up in this game. And did CJ Stroud play well? Hell no. But did that defense take advantage of it? Hell yeah. Just against Justin Herbert and the Chargers, all these last 2 games of the playoffs, that defense has been unbelievable.
So-
Mike Vrabel has those boys out there ready to play.
Speaking of Mike Vrabel, let me
That's
ask.
a great
let me
defense.
get
They're
to these
scary.
questions / storylines. So, number 1, has CJ Stroud's rookie promise that he showed, taking the Texans to the playoffs and getting a win against the Browns, overshadowed his young legacy? Second, can Drake May win the big games? And he's proven yes.
Yep, twice.
How big of a coaching hire was the Patriots from Mike Vrabel?
Huge.
And then, are the
Huge.
Patriots? We'll get to it later. Never mind. We won't answer that question. But basically, Basically,
We'll
has-
come back to that one.
has CJ Stroud's career been overshadowed by his young promise?
I feel like maybe with CJ Stroud, like, because what team was he on? He was.
Got drafted
He
by
got
Ohio
drafted,
State. By
but
the-
he was
Ohio, yeah.
highly recruited
Yeah,
at Ohio
so
State.
I liked him
I
at
feel
Ohio
like-
State.
I
Big
feel like
champion,
sometimes-
national champion.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes, like, whenever you're coming off of like that ride of like being an Ohio player, like
They lost to
They
Georgia.
lose in the championship.
I didn't think they was national champion.
I don't
But
know.
I liked him at Ohio State,
But,
though. They
He
got
wasn't
close
a
to
national
beating
champion.
Georgia.
I
was it
just
the
feel like
Georgia
he
team?
might have.
Powerhouse.
He
Yeah.
might have just like maybe like what they expected him might have like maybe overshadowed it, or maybe like because he was so good in college that people like didn't let
He
him
didn't,
like
no? Lost to
didn't
Georgia,
let
huh?
him like progress more.
He played
Now
good
that
his rookie year, though.
Yeah, I mean his rookie year was good, but now it's like what's going on now? Like,
And-
I understand.
and they have a
interceptions
better
happen.
defense now than what they had back his
Yeah,
rookie year. Like, I feel
exactly.
bad for that
Like,
Super
his-
Bowl defense.
his
That
rookie
defense
year-
was Super Bowl
His
caliber.
rookie year, I was really impressed because wasn't his rookie year the same year that D'Amico and him were?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I remember when that happened, I was like really, really impressed because I was like, wow, like,
Yeah, they
okay,
played good.
maybe Stroud is a lot better, and like they're gonna change the team, and then now it's just kind of like 4 interceptions in one game is like
One half.
And then
in
his
one half.
One half.
His-
That's sorry. That shocks me.
a
Every
lot
time.
of
That's
his
even
weapons
worse.
were hurt though.
Yeah,
Nico
Nico
Collins.
Collins.
That's
a big minus.
that's like he had
No Trent Brown.
even
Yeah.
one of his top rookies. He ended up having.
That's always
so
another.
it's like same
that's
thing with the.
another-
Dalton Schultz got hurt in the first quarter.
Yeah, and
That's
then
another
same
I
thing
kinda
with the
thing to
Buffalo.
take in consideration too, because I mean, if you're in the quarterback position and you're not throwing to your regular people, like how much trust are you gonna have them to if you're doing
The
this
timing,
like,
everything.
This crazy. If you're throwing a risky
All rookies
ass,
running out there.
yeah,
Jaden
like,
Higgins had a good game
You're
though.
throwing a
at
risky
tight
ass
end.
ball, like maybe you're throwing a ball to somebody that's being guarded by 2 different people, like. But in your mind, you're like, oh, I throw it to whoever you always throw it to.
You could trust them more.
You could trust them, but you're making a throw. It's like, like
You don't
thought
trust
you could
it.
trust them. You don't trust it. You're throwing.
All right, y'all, we back. Bears and Rams was the next game.
The one game I got right this weekend.
Shit, about time. Fucking 1 out of 4.
All right, shut up. I was perfect.
I can't believe you
I was
picked the Rams though.
Rams.
Like as a Niner fan, I was rooting for the Bears all
Listen.
day, and they almost had it.
Listen, I was just saying for bets. If you're gonna bet money, logically,
game.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't use my heart, but
That was a great game.
like, I gotta love the Rams. You wanna
That
know
Caleb
why?
Williams, oh my god.
The reason I like the Rams is because it's just the Niners JV team that is better than
Nah,
the
I
team
can't
right
pick
now.
the Rams. Like, come on, bro. As a Niner fan, I can't pick the Rams. But hey,
Well, you're gonna have to pick
you're gonna have to
somebody.
pick somebody.
You're gonna have to pick somebody this
I picked the
weekend.
Bears, and I talk about that throw by Caleb.
That's what I
Williams.
was gonna-
What?
That's
Oh,
throw.
that was the
I was
best throw
gonna
I've
get
ever
to that
seen.
right
I was at work. I didn't get to see it.
That was the best throw I've ever seen.
Yeah. So
You wanna know what
when
the
it's
worst thing is?
happening,
Whenever
you're
I'm
just
at
like,
work,
this
you guys
guy's
are
throwing up
blowing
a
my
prayer.
phone up.
A prayer.
And then
As
it
soon
was
as he
just.
starts backpedaling, you're thinking, what the hell are you doing, brother?
Yeah, he ran 20 yards backwards and somehow threw a dot to
That was
Coco
unreal.
Man in the corner.
Wait, how
Not
many
only
yards
threw a
backwards
dot,
did he throw?
he set his feet
Yeah,
in time to...
crossed his body a little bit. And then
Somebody pull up the clip of this throw. I want to see
That
it
was a
now.
great throw.
get the
That was a great throw. I'll pull it. I'll put it
I got it
into
right
the
here.
actual.
in the
That was
little
a beautiful
I
throw.
want to see
right
it.
here on
That
the
was great.
right here you'll see the clip.
Think.
If you didn't
Yeah.
see the clip.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it will be. The clip will be right here. Just imagine it.
Yeah,
Like,
right in
here.
front of our faces.
Yeah, it will be there.
Don't worry, we'll get it.
Man, Caleb, you're a dog, man. But we
What
need
was
you to
the-
show up.
What was the
We need you
final?
to show up
what
for 4
was-
quarters, Caleb. Not
Camera
just
work. Shout out
2.
Meg in the background. Work on the camera. Shout out.
Does he? What was the final score?
27.
2017 overtime.
2017.
2017.
Yeah,
Overtime?
Overtime.
Yeah.
Yes. He threw that pass
To go to
to go to overtime.
That's
was-
looking impressive. That's.
Fourth down.
Was it? Were they coming from behind
It was
again?
bro. It
Yes.
was 4th and 15.
Fourth
See,
and
listen,
15,
if the,
and he
oh,
ran
damn.
20 yards.
And he runs
backwards.
back like he's about to take a sack, and he's
I got
running
you right here.
backwards.
Like if the
I'll
listen,
pull it
if
up
the
on
Bears learned how to play
Show
from
her.
the start,
This is
like
gonna
they
play.
would
Hold on,
be
let me make sure
like.
it's gonna play.
It'll be on the thing. Like,
Yeah, but she wants to see
I want to see
She
it.
wants to
I didn't
wants
see
your
it.
reaction.
I was
It was
at
fucking-
I was at work,
It
bro.
was fucking cool, bro. He ran back like what 20
20
yards.
yards. Yes.
It was
You gotta
unbelievable.
replay it.
That was a throw of the. That
Playoff.
was probably the best throw I've ever
Probably the
seen
playoff.
before.
And that's what you're saying about game changer. Like he's a game.
Oh shit!
That's a game changer.
Damn!
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
That's a
live
game changer.
reaction.
Yeah.
I know, right?
What the fuck?
That
Yeah.
was-
How do you make that shit? That was so impressive.
And I'm expecting like a flag or something.
Dude, he was. What the fuck?
I'm expecting a flag, like a pass interference.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A big thing though that would cost them the game in overtime
It's not.
was
playing
what the
well.
fuck is DJ Ward doing half-passing that route, bro? Like how can you half-pass that
Yeah.
route?
Was he running it like a practice
I don't
route?
blame
I don't
Caleb
know.
Williams
It
at all.
was just...
That
He
was
stopped halfway. He did stop
yeah,
halfway.
like how you gonna let
He
Cam
wasn't
Curl
expecting
beat you to the ball?
He
bro?
wasn't expecting the ball. to
That
go
was a
through.
But
half-pass route.
I feel
He's
like.
gonna be free agent though.
Listen, if you're in
We can use the one.
if you're in that like big of a play, like why are you gonna half-ass it, bro?
Mhm.
Like
In overtime.
yeah, in
You have
overtime.
a chance to win the
last
game.
chance, stakes are high. like highest state game you could probably fucking be in besides the
They
Super
were this
Bowl.
far from field goal
Like,
range, maybe? Like, wait, about 15 yards, 10,
Like,
15 yards?
why would you stop? Like, regardless if you think that ball's coming to you or not, you should always keep an eye open and you should always expect the ball. Like, I feel like you should, like,
Right.
listen, I've never played football. But if I did and I was a wide receiver, I would be running expecting like I'm getting full speed and expecting to get the ball because you never know.
Especially in that scenario.
Word. Yep.
You got some questions?
Fucking DJ Moore.
That's
some
not,
highlights.
not really. I mean, everything was answered in this question. The Bears obviously lost this game rather than the Rams winning this one.
Yeah, I think it would be a different game and a different
It can kind of go
outcome.
both ways, though. Like, the Rams could have lost that game,
Yeah,
too.
but here's the thing. It would have been a different
happened.
game and a different outcome if the Bears were instead of playing from behind from the second half, they come out and freaking hit people in the beginning.
The Rams almost,
Like,
the Rams basically
if
almost
you-
lost it, too.
Like if that Bears team comes and they start playing the game immediately and like they're awake first half instead of waking up after the half,
Yeah, that's what
like
they
it's a
always
different
do.
game.
Yeah.
Like they did that last week against who they play?
They played the Packers.
Packers.
Down
So,
18.
yeah, so they did it the week before,
And then
playing
the Niner
down,
game, yeah.
and then like they needed like, yeah, that Niner game was scary. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But like, if it is gonna be a whole better and a different outcome if they learn to get ahead fast rather than playing catch up, because then you put yourself in situations like OT and in overtime. Nothing's promised, and you never know what's gonna happen. And
Now it's over.
it bit them
So-
in the
it's over.
ass.
And that's what happened.
So let's get to the dogs of this game. Starting with number 4, this is a guy that played with a lot of heart, who was there big for Caleb Williams this whole game, and a rookie who was on the rise, and definitely I love you.
Lovely, that boy.
Kyle Manungai.
Oh,
what a
oh,
draft!
that's
What a
kind of a
steal!
cool
That's
name.
He
a
was a
big
7th round pick out of
He-
Rutgers.
What is he, a tight end?
running back.
Running back.
Running back? Oh.
He's
He
a
thought I
dog.
was going with Loveland.
I
but-
did expect
Yeah,
that.
Loveland.
Yeah, I know he's coming,
Show
though.
some love to Loveland.
Yeah.
Because they're big. But Manungai, this whole playoff run for the Bears, even in the regular
Whole
season, yeah, he was coming up big. Like, he was almost their feature back.
Yeah, he was.
Wait,
So
what?
number 3 dog of this game, Caleb Williams.
That
20
pass alone.
20. Yeah, exactly. That's why he's number 3.
That pass alone.
23 for 42, 257, 6.1 average. So he's pushing the ball down the field a little bit. 3 interceptions and only 2 touchdowns, but 1 huge game-tying touchdown to get
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2 dog of the game, Kyron Williams, the running back from the Rams. 21 carries, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. Got all the touchdowns for the Rams.
That's where he scored all those touchdowns.
And the last dog of the game sealer, Kobe Durant. 2 interceptions on
I
the.
thought that was Cam Curl.
Was it Cam Curl?
It was Cam Curl that had that interception.
Was it?
Yeah, number 3, Cam Curl.
I know Curl had one.
Well, shout out to Cam Curl because you fucking obviously you had more effort to put into that interception than DJ Moore had going for the catch.
Hey,
All they needed was 10 yards. They would have probably been in
Damn,
field
that's
goal
crazy.
range.
Hey, how did Puka look this game, though?
Puka had
He did all right.
5 catches for 56 yards. No receivers got into the end zone. Devontae
Wow.
Adams,
So he had 10 yards of catch? Is that
pretty
what
much
you said?
11.2.
Ooh, that's still good.
That's so. That feel like
Average.
that's a good
Devontae?
game.
He had that.
Hey, you said what?
Devontae had that big catch in overtime.
He
Remember right
did.
there on
That
the
was a
sideline?
drag.
That was a
Devontae
nice,
was
beautiful catch.
2 catches for 24 yards.
It was part of that
That
one
was a
catch.
He only had
catch.
2 catches and
I got him
24
in field
yards.
goal
That's still
range,
kind of nice.
Yeah. Speaking to that though,
They won in Cleveland.
Colson Loveland 4 catches,
Chicago.
56 yards on this game,
Who was it?
receiving the leading receiver of the game for the
Tight end.
Bears.
Yeah,
Their
tight
tight
end.
end.
He's automatic, man. He
Hey,
reminds
who
me of
said
Brian-
the
Travis
Stafford
Kelce.
and the Rams couldn't win in the cold
Yeah, hey,
weather?
I thought of it as soon as the game started.
That was something you said.
Stafford played in Detroit for how many years?
Yeah.
They played
It's
Chicago. They
indoors,
played
but they
Green
played
Bay
Chicago
outside.
all
Who
the
was
time.
it?
I don't know if it
Somebody,
was
I
late
know
in the year,
somebody last week on this podcast, Yadi they were talking about, well, it's cold and.
He
it's
just
so
didn't want to.
cold.
He just didn't want to see the Rams.
You didn't want to be a Seahawks guy. You
He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't want to see the
Yeah,
Rams.
that's a tough
because
one, too,
Here's
too.
the thing:
Yeah.
the
They
Rams.
got sour taste
I think
about losing
technically,
that.
I think
Thursday
technically
nighter.
the Rams have the Seahawks. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm like fast forwarding to next week, but I think the Rams have the Seahawks numbers and more wins than the Seahawks.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think whenever they face up, the Rams have beaten the Seahawks more because I remember whenever it was that game, like the important one for the number 1 seed, people were talking about how the Rams own Sam Darnold, because Sam Darnold was always throwing interceptions, can't win against them. He won that game, but
Let's not.
They came
forget-
back on that game, but they were behind.
Let's
Yeah.
not forget. Was it not the Rams that knocked the Vikings out as a number 1 seed last year?
Year.
Yeah, when they were the Vikings were like
Number
And
1
it's
seed.
that same
they
Yeah.
defense.
lost 2-3 games.
And
They
it's
left
that
the
same.
Phoenix
It's that
right
same defense.
Yeah.
Same
The
situation.
Rams. Yeah.
Before we move on,
yeah, I was like, let's.
let me give some love to DJ Moore. He had 5 catches for 52 yards and got in the end zone for the Chicago Bears.
Besides the one route.
He costed them the season.
He
one
had
route. One bad route.
he was the most efficient.
Hey,
That's
one
all
bad
it
route
takes.
is all it
One
takes
bad
for the
route is all
playoffs.
it
Easy
takes.
Can't be half-assed in a route.
Easy.
Yeah, we may got our ass kicked.
He was the most efficient
We were
receiver.
gonna
in that.
half-ass routes out there.
He had
That's
8.
true.
He had 8 targets and 5 catches. No one else had more than 5 targets and 3
It was
catches.
a cold game.
DJ
Yeah.
Moore is definitely that dude.
The weather
He's
was
an amazing.
Yeah,
He's an
I
amazing
know.
receiver. He catches a ball.
snow.
It was
It's a windy
it
city,
wasn't
too.
a half-ass route. It looks like that, but it was a miss. I believe they were on the different page.
What do you think?
It was a route
He
that
did slow down.
It was
thought he
a
slowed
route.
down.
I thought you could have.
it was a route that they
died for
ran.
that shit.
It was a route that they ran earlier in the game where he continued to the route and Caleb didn't hit him. So Caleb wanted him to continue, but I don't believe that was a play call. I believe it was to keep it skinny. It was like it seemed like an option route where he could have
Read the
went
defense.
short, and I just don't believe that DJ
Yeah.
Moore was ready for it.
I mean, this is one of those things where us as people that watch the game are never gonna really know what was called
Exactly.
or what was played or what was going through their minds, but we can only say what our perspective is. It's really unfortunate because especially if I feel like Moore has had such a great season.
Exactly.
Did.
He'll be free agent.
And the thing is, it's
We'll
like
take him.
we'll take him.
You guys have plenty of receivers.
Hey, I don't know if I want him now after running that half-pass route.
Here's my
Wait,
peace
was
sign.
it an in and out? Was
that's
it
the thing.
was it a
That's the thing.
crossing
Is like
or was
I
it
was trying to
crossing
get on my.
in or was it
I didn't get my
It was
point.
like
crossing.
Yeah, it was like a
It was a deep cross, to be
Yeah.
honest. And then, like I said, like she said, you don't know because Caleb looked like, oh, like you need to, and then DJ Moore looked
it was like something he did earlier in the game that he wasn't expecting he should do it again.
Mhm.
He dove for the ball at least.
So
Yeah, especially
here's
in
my
that
piece.
scenario.
Here's my
If
piece.
Cam Crow
Here's
dove
my
for the
piece
ball,
on
why
it.
can't he dove for the
Here's
ball?
my piece
They're
on it.
around the same area.
The criticism is earned,
Cost them a season.
but DJ Moore is not a lazy receiver.
No.
And
No.
I'll take him on Niners. If he doesn't half-ass those routes.
We'll take him. He's
not that guy.
he's-
We'll take him if
he's a guy.
if he
He's a
actually
dog.
wants to win games. We'll
He's
take
a
him.
dog.
He was the one that
Games. Oh,
he
he
had that
wants to go to
deep
Vegas.
route in that overtime to get to overtime. I think we're like thought he like crushed his head
Oh,
on the
yeah.
ground.
he doesn't want to go to San Francisco, play half the season, and get injured for the rest of the year. Come on. Now.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Let's get-
energy
We don't want to
going
go to
on
the Raiders either and get arrested and then have a losing season every year.
Let's get into the
They all get arrested when they go to Vegas.
Let's get into
You
the
know
final
that.
game so we can
That
skip
hurt.
through this.
That hurt.
Alrighty, guys.
Final game of
We're
the
still
weekend.
waiting for you, Henry Ruggs. We're
Final
still waiting
game.
for you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna end games with college football. Miami versus Indiana. That is the second game of the weekend that I got right.
Oh.
What
I
a
love
game!
it.
I picked Indiana,
What a
too.
season it's been for
We all
college
picked
football.
Indiana. That was a good
Our
one.
first
Perfect
16-0
season.
national champion in quite some time.
I think it's been a couple of years because I know
I
in
don't think
college.
it's ever happened. Has it happened?
I think
No,
it-
it's
it
happened.
last
With the
time.
new format.
Joe Burrow and
I
LSU.
think it was 2021 or something
Joe
like
Burrow
that.
and LSU. Did not tell y'all. We are getting rolling right now. How about last night's game with Miami, Indiana? What a natty it was. Shout out Fernando Mendoza. Hey, that was your last true game as a true winner.
He's a
And
hit.
now, hey, we
Welcome
wish
to
you
the
nothing
dark
but
side.
good luck,
For
brother.
your
Nothing
future.
but good luck,
They're
man.
just hating. Fernando Mendoza. Don't listen to them.
What do you think about the game?
It was good. He needed. We needed that. Speaking as a Raider fan, for him to do that,
That run
because
was insane.
that run to making him the unanimous #1 pick.
Stamp it.
Yes,
Number
please.
one pick with
Raiders,
that run, right?
don't kiss up, please. We need the #1 pick. We need him. He's not gonna make us a playoff team right away. I don't think we got a lot of line, wide receiver one, a lot of holes in that team, but he starts that pillar right there. Like, okay, foundation. Now we could build on that shit. So we need Fernando Mendoza. So
Yeah, what a game it was.
what a game though. That defense.
Yeah.
Miami's defense, Indiana's defense,
Yeah.
both of them.
I honestly predicted this game to be a blowout. I really did. the way Miami's defense played last night, obviously all playoffs, all season, was fucking phenomenal.
NFL calibers all over that field.
Ruben Bain, the other edge rusher they got, I think his name was it started with the E. Or something like that. That Miami defense was stout, but that D line though,
that D tackle was tough on Miami too. That whole line, like so,
they frustrated the hell.
Mesidor?
Yes.
Yeah, two sacks. Akeem Mesidor.
Wow,
yes.
yeah.
So draft, expect a lot of Indiana,
And
Miami draft
That's what scouts are looking
players.
at. That's why they watch
so
the national champ. That's why your boy Mark Davis.
Mark Davis was giving easy.
Oh.
It was salivating over it. Mendoza, you coming
Tom
to
Brady,
Vegas?
Spytek, all of them.
That's
Woo!
crazy.
All right, Kai, what was your take breakdown on that game?
That was an awesome game to watch.
It was.
Indiana just going out there and proving everybody wrong. They're not just a basketball school. Kurt Signetti coming up through the ranks, did his time, learned behind Nick Saban.
He said, "I need a beer.
Google me.
Give me a beer, Coach
I just
Signetti.
win.
You my vibe, brother.
Runs his mouth
Give me a beer."
like a pro. Someone Vince McMahon would love to see in the ring.
Man.
If you know, you know.
I know.
That is just pure trash talk. He backs it up. He expects greatness from his players, and his players delivered. Mendoza, what a game. Wasn't great. Showed leadership. Took, 3 personal fouls in one drive. They
Took a
tried
beat.
their best to knock him out.
His lip was bleeding.
His arm was
Ruined the
all
Raiders. Ruined the Raiders' whole season. Hearts would have shattered amongst the country if Mendoza goes down there. He did what it needed to be. Took the hits and kept it moving. Got in the end zone. Showed his Superman. Reminiscent of Cam Newton. That was just beautiful to watch.
Wow.
Trucks a man, spins, dives for the end zone. Fernando
Took a shot.
Mendoza.
Yes.
I'm not a Raider fan, but that was. If that was coming to my franchise, I would be excited.
Yeah, I would too. What did you call it earlier? You had to call it the Fernando era, Fernando Mania, Fernandoza.
We need it.
If
Hey,
they're
I'm gonna
back in
ask you this.
Oakland, Fernandland.
I'm gonna ask you this though, Kai. Is Indiana the next powerhouse in college football? I'm talking like Alabama, Nick Saban era. Georgia had a little run for about 2 or 3 years with Kirby. Is this Indiana's powerhouse run coming up?
Possibly, and not just Indiana. This could be maybe Miami, Indiana, back and
I was
forth,
about to say,
like
do
we
you
seen
back?
recently.
Mario
Alabama,
versus
Georgia,
Yeah.
Georgia versus Clemson, Alabama versus Clemson. I feel like these two teams have a little bit of a history that's gonna come back,
Yeah.
and we're gonna look back at this section and we're gonna say, wow,
a good
Indiana
start.
and Miami both came out of nowhere from the transfer portal. How
Yeah.
huge that was, and NIL had helped them.
I just feel like too with like college, like the transfer portal is just like such a. It's the same as like it's transfer portal is essentially what the NFL's off season is.
Free
you know?
agency.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly. Like if you utilize the transfer portal, you can make such a good team because there's always little gems coming in there. Like you just gotta like sift through it and find the people that are in there, and like I feel like Indiana definitely showed that like if you utilize this thing that they created or that they have, like you can make an amazing strong caliber team.
Right.
And that's that's what they did.
And
Like-
they did
like
that
Jill said.
without any 4 or 5 star
I think,
Yeah.
I think.
I think 4.
Like that's a
3 stars.
basketball school right there.
Yeah.
3
That's not
4
a-
stars,
yeah,
0
football
5 stars for sure. All 3 stars or less.
Mendoza got
So
transferred from Berkeley.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
season they have one of the top like 5 4-star recruits now this season. So
Yeah.
Their signing day was.
And they made the playoffs last year. That was their first time making
Yeah.
the playoffs in like
Yeah.
70
says-
years. Yeah.
he wins.
Yeah.
So-
Google me.
Signetti. I like
He
what one
said
of the
Google
fans.
me. He said Google me.
I
win.
like in the stands yesterday, or they showed on TV. One of the fans had a Signetti, but you know, like the Marlboro cigarette
Oh,
yeah.
package.
Oh,
it said cigarette.
It said Sig. It said Sig.
Yeah.
It was Sig.
That shit was so lit,
Yeah, I was like,
man.
oh, I seen that actually.
That shit
Yeah.
was
His
so
face
lit,
though is just.
There was a lot of
so
questionable
serious.
things
Yeah,
though that
you
they
see
were
that?
showing on the TV last night during the game. But
Hey, no point intended.
I'm not gonna touch that. But
that was a
so-
good one. Shout out to that fan that had the
The
Signetti.
Yeah, the Signetti.
So
You're a
Keep
dog.
the smoke in the room.
The one thing I like about Sig is he wasn't satisfied. He went back and evaluated it in the post-game interview. Obviously, this is on the field hot take. He kind of treated it as if he had another game to go coach next week. He was talking about not protecting the quarterback. He was talking about things they messed up, things they could have been better on. Coach, you just won the national championship. Go enjoy it. I love that mentality, though. He's never satisfied. He wants the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So that's going to make Indiana so dangerous.
That's just gonna like the mindset that like you have, and that's like the mindset that you need as a head coach, especially like you had such a great year. Okay, cool. Let me like grasp in the 5 seconds of glory, and then he's like, let me get back to work because we're coming back next year. Essentially, it's like what he's trying to say and what he's trying to show. Like, I think he's definitely wanted to make a name for himself, but he also wanted to prove that Indiana can be more than just a basketball school.
Hey, that's a really
Who
good
does that sound like? What tree did he come from? Would be like, hey, enjoy this moment, but I got a recruit. I got people coming in next season.
Nick
Who is
Saban.
that?
That's
Nick Saban written all over him. I'm like, that sounds like Nick Saban right there. Like he would be
I
like,
think what was a
won
play
the
is
championship,
obviously
but-
like what we talked about with Mendoza doing that run. It took guts for Signetti to be able to be like,
Fourth
hey,
down.
on fourth and what was it, 4th and
5 or
5?
6.
4th and 5,
12,
and
30
honestly,
points.
I was saying to myself watching the game, I was like on TV, I was like, take the points, because it was a close game
I was
already.
thinking that too. I'm always
Miami's
taking the
over
points.
here, kind of getting some momentum, a little shift going on. I'm like, oh, just take the fucking points. But man, how risky it was to go for it on 4th and 5 and having your quarterback on a design quarterback
And he
run.
could have gone down.
Yeah, could have
He
went
took-
down. Yeah.
Broke the tackle, spun
Right?
off, and just
Yeah,
dove.
right. And ended up just making a Superman looking play.
Yeah.
You know that was
Cool
unbelievable.
story
That
though.
was
This guy's so
Yeah,
humble.
so
like his,
I got it right here. I got it loaded up right
kind of
here.
dirty though for those. I don't know.
The play.
So he's not a nerd. He's definitely going to be on camera as soon as his NFL career is over. He will be in Tom Brady. It's classic quarterback role.
Wow, hot take right there.
Whoa.
The way he
Tom
gives his
Brady?
interview, the way he gives his
When the
interview.
Hennessy shot, hot takes a Hennessy. That was
Now
a-
I didn't say he's gonna play like Brady. I said he's gonna be in the booth like Brady as a quarterback going into commentating.
Oh, okay, I get you.
So it was 4th and 5, 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Obviously, Mendoza dropped
Did the
back a
drive.
pass, and it was a draw. Makes about 3 or 4 men miss at the line of scrimmage. Does kind of like a juke step. Gets smacked. His back is facing the end zone. Hits the spin move and dives at the 3 or 4 yard line. It takes another hit going into the end zone.
Jesus.
That's guts.
Effort. Like that play right there was like, I walked that guy on my team. Like, how do you not like?
Yeah.
I want to be a Raider.
I
I just want to be in Vegas.
Yeah, that moment it was like he.
He
We'll
was
see
not
where it
going
goes
to be
from there.
denied, and he proved it.
Yes. So.
We'll see where it goes from there, though. Hey, shout out to Indiana, though. Big round of applause. Hell of a season. First 16 and 0.
Loser.
I don't know how they do it, whatever.
First 16 and 0 team
In
in
the
the
new college
in
football
college
format.
football
Playoff.
since 1894. The
Wow.
Yale Bulldogs.
Jeez. Yell.
It's a
They
billion
yell-
years old.
they yell lawyers.
Billion years ago.
94.
Billion years ago.
A
It's a long time.
billion
Shout out.
years.
Yep,
And
yep.
championship Sunday. Woo, 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 woo,
Too
woo.
bad our Niners are not in there.
Yeah, that's the only part that's
It would have been a lot
depressing
better if the Niners were in it.
It's true.
It's fine. Now we all got a good.
We're gonna start off
We're
with
on the couch right here.
yeah. This is pretty
Talk
much
about the same thing. I'll take draft. I'll take draft.
Cancun. So we're gonna start off with the first game of the day, and it's the Patriots versus the Broncos. With the spread, Patriots are favorite, right? The negative is favorite for the spread,
Yeah.
right?
Are they
Yeah.
favorites?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Patriots are favorited with the spread being negative 5.5, and then the money line is negative 258.
Wow.
They're favored by 5.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Patriots.
I feel like
I
the
think
reason.
that
That has to be
Nix.
the injury.
I think
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I
the
was like
injury.
that has
That's
to
the
do.
injury.
I was like that 100% has to do with Bo Nix. I think.
I'm going to go ahead and say it is not.
Oh.
And
Wow.
only because I'm looking at the record right here on ESPN. As an NFL coach, you always want to tell your team, you want to be undefeated at home, split the road games, split the divisional games, you'll be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the Patriots' road record, and they're 8-0 on the road this year.
Damn.
Talk about going into
Oh,
an
wow.
opponent's house
That's-
and owning it.
That's impressive. Not gonna
Say
lie.
what you want about the Mickey Mouse season. If you say that,
They weren't even expected
don't-
to be
What
here
do you
either.
Exactly.
mean Mickey Mouse season?
Eh,
What does
eh,
that mean?
a lot of the teams that they beat weren't playoff caliber teams.
They said their schedule wasn't very strong.
Oh.
Strong.
Okay, thank
gotta
you
get
for somebody
everybody-
explaining that to me. I'm sitting here, I was like, Mickey Mouse season?
It said,
Not Disney?
2020 COVID?
I personally don't believe that. I believe that they're a well-built team. Mike Vrabel is a good coach. You gotta beat who's in front of you, and that's what they did.
Yeah.
No.
And they gave no doubts. Their playoff run is what it is. You gotta beat who's in front of you in the playoffs, and that's what they did. And unfortunately, they faced the Bo Nix-less Broncos.
Yeah, I think it would be a really exciting game and a really good game to
If
see.
he was there.
If Knicks was there. It also would be really a really good matchup to see how Drake May is doing and how Bo Nix are doing, especially because these are two new quarterbacks. You know, May has what, this is his second season.
Both second years.
So they're both in their second season. Low key, they've had I don't want to say the same ride, but almost the same journey where were the Patriots in playoffs last year?
No.
Or no?
No.
They
Okay,
both
maybe.
were out.
The Broncos made the wild card.
So
last year.
they have had the same run.
Yeah, so they've had the same route of I think last year was looking promising, and now they're here in the championship. And I mean, maybe people expected it more from the Broncos, but I feel like the Patriots was really something
Surprise.
a surprise.
A brand new coach.
Yeah, and a team that
1 year
people were
first year,
sleeping
Mike
on
Vrabel.
and not expecting, and for the fact that these two really young rookie quarterbacks are in this position is really impressive, and it would have been a really cool thing to see how each of them more or less comparing of is one gonna crack under the pressure and is other one gonna succeed, or are they gonna both succeed and play the game of their lives and ball the fuck out, and it's gonna be a defense game? That would have been something to see.
I agree.
Man, I feel for Bo Nix, man, having a great year. That whole offense. I mean, a lot of people sleep on that offense, but that offense has been pretty good. I mean, they don't have a big name receiver. I mean, Cortland Sutton is somewhat,
Of a good.
of a good receiver, but he's not an elite receiver.
Yeah.
But a lot of their receivers on offense, they're kind of a bunch of a lot of young bucks, but they make plays. They do
Even
make
their running
plays.
back, that
Mims.
Harvey.
Yeah, Mims. Harvey looks good. With J.K. Dobbins went down. I mean, Harvey's been balling. He should
I
be the
think
number one.
J.K. Dobbins is actually supposed to be coming back.
Open up the window for him this week.
During this week.
I think I think he's supposed to be. I think his window opened up. So.
Yeah, I think 5.5 points is too many points.
I
Even
think-
with the backup quarterback,
I
that defense could get after you. And the last game, obviously, they're going to get Josh Allen, so they had to play. They
Lights out.
They had to play lights
But
out.
even playing
And,
against Josh Allen,
it's hard to guard that offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I do agree with the 5.5 being
Too
crazy.
many points.
I think that's too many. I think it is gonna be 2.5.
Closer
I think
game,
it might be
A
2.5
field goal
to
point game,
yeah. I
yeah.
definitely think it's a field goal point game. I think it even might be a game that goes into overtime and it wins by
Jarrett
a kick,
Stidham,
obviously.
Former, right?
Former Raider, yeah, and he played good with the Raiders.
Patriots too,
Shit,
though.
I'm a Niner fan, and he almost fucking
Jarrett
pushed.
Stidham's coming back
Hey,
to play his former team.
I'm a former Niner, and watching Jarrett Stidham with the Raiders back when they played us on New Year's Day,
Scaring them.
that shit had me off my seat. I couldn't believe what I was watching against our starters.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what I was watching. That boy put up 500 yards on our defense.
Jesus.
Yeah, on New Year's fucking day.
Against a top
Yeah,
defense
that
too,
happened.
top
Yeah,
defense at that time.
and we were healthy
Yeah.
that year.
Yeah.
We
So
were
there's
healthy
really
that
no
year.
excuse, so.
That was unbelievable. But I think Jarrett Stidham is a solid backup. And
So.
I think 5.5 points, too many points. I think Broncos defense could bring some pressure on Drake May. Kind of get him
It's
in
gonna be a low
uncomfortable
scoring game though. Low scoring game.
I agree.
Likely like
So-
a Patriots that.
Uncomfortable
going into the low
situations
scoring game,
for
the
Drake
over
May.
under is set at 42 points, 42 and a half. So
42 combined.
I think it'll go
No, I
under
was like,
42
it's
and a half.
combined.
So
it's
about-
under.
yeah.
I think I would go under on that
Under
one.
could be the
under.
I think it's gonna probably be to be real specific, probably a freaking what is a good number? I'm
I
trying to
think
think.
17.
And
17,
do we know the-
17, 14,
I'm
something
Do we
like
know
that.
the weather on that game by chance?
Yeah,
where
it's
are they
gonna-
playing?
it's
Because it's in Denver.
in
in
Mile
Denver.
High, 32 degrees. I don't know what it's gonna
No
feel like or
snow,
anything.
no
I mean,
rain.
Patriots play in cold weather too, so
Yeah,
it's not
Patriots just
necessarily.
played.
It's not
They just played in a
necessarily
shitty
gonna
weather.
Just played in this.
It's
What's
not
gonna,
gonna-
what's gonna affect them is being in Mile High, that altitude.
altitude.
The altitude does get a lot of players because you don't think anything of it, and the next thing you know you're winning. You're like, damn, bro, where's
Yeah.
my air? I'm trying to breathe.
Especially when you're going full
Yeah.
speed, like
So
your
we're
adrenaline
gonna be
going.
seeing players with those oxygen masks on the sidelines.
So let's get into the picks.
Picks. Oh God.
And then are you gonna picks and the spread?
And
so.
spread.
Yeah.
I feel like I like the Broncos. I think the reason I have reservations with the Broncos is just because Nix isn't in the game.
Playing.
I really like the Broncos, but part of me is just saying to choose the Patriots. My heart wants the Broncos to win, just because I have a friend that's a Broncos fan, and like he always rooted for the Niners whenever the Broncos were.
So
in
you
the
gotta
playoffs.
feel like this is that situation.
Yeah, so I'm like rooting for his team, but I think like I'm gonna pick Patriots, and I'm gonna do 2.5 if they win. That's what I'm going with.
So you're gonna take the points though for Denver.
Yeah,
You think
take the
5.5 is too many points?
I think 5.5
Take
is
the
too
points.
many.
Patriots win the game.
Yeah. Yep.
I like
Exactly.
that, and I agree. I think 5.5 points is too many points for a home underdog. I'm gonna take. I'm actually gonna ride with Jarrett Stidham in this game. I think Denver can. I'm gonna take the points, and I think Denver will keep it close. And I think their defense will do enough. I mean, 8-0 on the road for Drake May and the Patriots. I mean that's unbelievable. You're on the road, but on the road in the playoffs is a whole different atmosphere. And I'm gonna root with Denver in this game. I think Denver definitely covers 5.5, and I think they win this game by a field goal.
Ooh.
I really do. I think their defense will make a play.
Wow. I would have gone with Denver, but with the whole injury thing, I just can't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It sounds good and all, like Jarrett Stidham coming back home, but no, it's gonna be. It has to be. I guess it has to be, but I think it's gonna be over. And it was a good ride.
I don't know. Nick
for
Foles
Broncos.
With the Eagles. Nick Foles with the Eagles.
And I've also heard that as well. I think you mentioned that earlier.
At home
At
in
home.
Philly, number 1 seed, they got it done.
No, Patriots are gonna win and cover the spread. To be honest, I think they're gonna win by maybe a touchdown. I even won't be surprised if they win by 10, but first I think a touchdown at least.
Wow.
So Patriots.
In that same sentiment, I'm gonna read off the road scores for the Patriots. How many points they scored? So 33, 23, 25, 31, 28, 26, 28, 42.
Fuck.
Oh damn!
They score on the road.
They are road warriors.
Unfortunately,
bro.
Jarrett
Not even road
Stidham.
Warriors dominators.
How long can
Don't
it go
score.
though for though?
Jarrett
How long can it go
Stidham
for? And the playoffs is a different atmosphere on the road.
Is a great quarterback? No. Is he a good quarterback? Probably not. When you got somebody like that playing behind a great defense, your defense can only give you so much. How many times are they going to go out there and get a stop for you when your offense isn't producing back? It gets tiring. It gets like not depressing, but you get let down.
Depressing is the word.
It's an adrenaline dump. You go out, you get a
Demoralizing.
3 and out. You're coming off the field riding high. You seen it with the Texans defense, like you just crack, and then unfortunately, then that's when the Patriots come out and they hang 40 on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think the Patriots, and they're gonna cover. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more than 10.
It's a big moment though.
It is
a big moment.
It's
for the
there.
Patriots.
Stidham can get going early.
I don't see this being over a 5-point game, 7-point game. I think it's going to be a really close
Yeah.
game. Done, right?
Yeah, we have one more game.
I feel like Sean Payton's going to keep the game plan real simple for Jarrett Stidham, not put the ball in harm's way. It's going to come down to which team doesn't have that many turnovers. So I'm rolling with Denver. You guys got the Patriots going to the Super Bowl.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. We got the
Patriots.
Patriots.
Hey, I'm in there too.
Oh,
Here I
Patriots.
am.
I'm riding the Cinderella story with the Broncos.
Oh wow!
I
He's
feel like
only
they're
Sean.
both
Hey, let's not
Cinderella
forget.
stories.
Let's not
Prove
forget.
wrong again, baby.
Let's not
Prove
forget
wrong
that Jacob is very much a detriment to rooting for your team. So let's not be
Sometimes, too,
happy.
low-key,
I went
he
3
did.
and
Niners.
4 last
He went
week.
from the
No,
Niners to the
didn't.
Texans.
Last week you were like, I'm
Now
the
he's on the
Texans
Broncos.
I
fan.
went 3 out of 4. I just got the Niners wrong.
And the Texans.
All right, next game.
All right,
is
next game.
Last game, NFC
Last game,
Championship.
it's the last game before the Super Bowl, if you're looking at it like that. And it's going to be at 3:30, and it's the Rams versus the Seahawks. This is low-key another rivalry for the NFC. And Rams are Seahawks are favored by 2.5 with a negative 155 for the money line.
What is it? Seahawks are favored by how much?
2.5.
2.5.
That's a good spread.
I think it's a good
May
spread.
the worst team win.
You're picking this game.
Uh,
Hey,
Jacob's on strike.
You gotta pick this game.
Jacob's on strike for picking this game.
Hey. This you gotta pick this game to see who's gonna go win a Super Bowl.
I don't want to pick this game.
In your home
No, I don't want to
field.
pick
So,
this game.
as a Niner fan and a person that
Radiation and
is
all.
not interested in seeing either of these teams,
I'm not watching the Super Bowl.
I would say
No one
someone.
asked.
Okay, yeah. People that I liked
will
a
still
lot.
be fine.
Let me talk, guys. Jesus.
Sorry.
Okay, for my pick, I kind of like the Rams more than the Seahawks. I just personally, I like Stafford. I really do like Stafford. He's kind of like a. I'm trying to think of like the word for it, but like a feel-good story. He has like a feel-good story and vibe to him. Like he was in Detroit for how long, not really succeeding in his career or anything. Then he got traded to the Rams and then turned it around, went to a Super Bowl. Like I don't know, it's just a feel-good family man living his life. Like Matt Stafford is my little like soft spot in the Rams, which is really ironic to say as a Niners fan. Yes, I know, but.
He hates it.
I know. Listen, I like the Rams. The Rams have the Seahawks numbers. Like, I think whenever the last few face-ups they've had, the Rams have been a lot better than the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks just played a better game that last time. I think Stafford made a few plays in that for that number 1 seed. During that game, I think Stafford made a few mistakes during that game which caused them the game, because if you think about it, it was a very close game. So I'm taking the Rams, and I'm also going to take the points.
Give me the Rams plus 2.5.
Short and sweet, huh?
He said she did all the talking for me.
Alright.
First team win.
Seahawks, Rams. Okay, we're going to do Rams, Seahawks, 2 really good offenses, I believe. And the only thing that's separating me is the defenses. And I believe the Seahawks has the stronger defense. Rams do have a strong defense with Durant, Curl. Their ends, verse
Versus good.
good,
Yeah.
solid.
I like him.
Even Byron Young,
Landman's okay.
good.
Landman's pretty big.
But Seahawks, I feel like
Better defense.
better defense. Lord DeMarcus Lawrence, freaking
I'm
stud.
surprised. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised.
I don't
He
want to
didn't
talk about
They
it.
didn't do that shit in Dallas.
He said I don't
Oh,
want to.
yes, they did.
Dexter, even
Back like 10 years
stud,
ago.
the Giants, dude. Like they got some dogs back there. Like
Leonard Williams.
Leonard Williams, that's him. That guy's stud. So that's the only reason why. Because I like she said, I'm a big Matthew Stafford, Puka Nakua guy.
I like
Devontae Adams, Fresno State, that's right here in their backyard.
that's a Valley boy.
It hurt my heart once he left and did his little saga.
Oh yeah, I forgot he.
So, yeah, I kind of was like, once he left. But
I thought you hated.
I
I thought you hated him though.
And
he was being a melodrama.
he is. That's why I'm saying that's exactly why I'm like, I liked him until he did all that whole little saga thing. And I'm like, oh.
His defense. He was mic'd up on the side talking about he was going to get killed.
Killed by Jimmy Garoppolo, which is your damn ass quarterback.
We're not the ones running the Raiders front office.
Yeah, so exactly.
Like us Niner fans knew he was
Let's get
ass.
back to these picks. before
But
we
Kyle
start
carried
running
his
out.
ass.
So I'm going, like I said, Seahawks, and I'm gonna have them cover. I think it's a 3-point game. It's a 3-point game. They win a field goal, possibly overtime.
Low key, I could see both of these games going into overtime.
division
not
games.
gonna lie.
This game's gonna be too close.
Division
game, exactly.
Yeah.
They've
Hard
already
to win.
played twice.
Yes.
Got the last and final pick,
Here we go.
Mr. Kai.
Short and sweet. Seahawks by 5.
5?
5.
Seahawks by 5.
It's
But
going to come
why?
down to if Sam Darnold, how hurt is he? And
That is true.
whose
That's a big
dogs are
factor.
gonna come out on top? Is it gonna be Cup and Jigba, or is it gonna be Puka and Adams?
I feel like for Sam Darnold, I genuinely think he's a lot more hurt than he's leading on, and this might just be my hoping that the Seahawks lose, but I genuinely think he's a lot more injured than what he is. And I think all it takes is a few good hits, and he is gonna be struggling to throw
Can't
that
even
ball.
throw the ball.
I mean, against the Niners, how many times he didn't get hit that much during the
I think
Niners,
the-
and
the-
he was struggling to throw the ball.
The hit that it was with C.J. West.
Yeah.
Shout out C.J. West,
you
good
know,
rookie.
like
Came in through on a got a swim move on the O lineman. Fucking
yeah,
put a hit on Sam Darnold.
So if Seattle's linemen aren't there to protect him, and the
One bad play.
Rams defense gets a few good plays on the offense,
Could happen.
or on the offense, and they get those key hits to Darnold, it could be completely changed.
I think it's gonna be over.
Covering, yeah.
because-
That's a toss-up game. for
Yeah. This
So-
is another one that's a coin flip. Honestly, both of these games I feel like are so equally matched, and they're gonna be good.
I think the over.
I think it's gonna be Seahawks only because in that first matchup they it was 21-19, which is 40
But
points,
Sam Darnold had 4 picks.
and in the second game it was 38-37, so that's
But they came back with
70 points.
Yeah.
So,
So you think a shootout?
Yeah, I
Could
think
be,
A shootout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely.
That's why I say an overtime shootout, but it could still be field goal, like back and forth.
And Seattle's gonna be rocking. It's gonna
Seattle's
be rocking.
yes,
it's gonna
in
be
Seattle's
loud. It's
The
gonna be
12th
loud.
man's
man.
gonna be
The
there.
12th man.
The 12th man.
yeah. All right, so final
Yep.
picks are Rams by 2.5, Rams by 2.5, Seahawks.
No, I got Seahawks. No, I got Rams
You
plus
took
2.5.
Rams.
he doesn't even
Yeah, he
know.
doesn't even
He's
know.
I got Rams plus
He don't
2.5.
care.
What
He
happened?
doesn't care.
I got Rams plus 2.5.
Yeah,
He
that's
did-
what
he
I
chose
have.
Rams.
Rams plus.
Oh,
Oh no,
then they got
I
Seattle.
took. Yeah, no, I have Rams 2.5, and they took Seattle.
Seattle, we got
Yes.
Seattle.
But the only
You
difference,
guys got the
the
Rams.
only difference between
The game before.
yeah, well, the only difference between you two is you're taking the points. He's going.
He's
5.
going. He's saying 5 at least. He's thinking it's a.
I'm going, yeah.
He's
That's
thinking
crazy.
it's a.
That is unbelievable.
All right, so then those are our picks for the championship weekend, and we'll be back next
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Shout out to you guys sticking with us on Did Not Tell Y'all. Shout out to Jio
Thank you guys
Mendez.
for having me.
Yep. Shout out
Appreciate
to
it.
Kai. Shout out to
Yes,
Kalysta.
sir.
Shout out to Miguel, our cameraman today. Shout out to the recording studio for the L. And shout out to Awake Skate Shop for sponsoring us. We'll see you guys next week. Let's go, baby.